Who is that? Say hi.
Hi. Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Hey, guys. Today we are here for Jackson's last monthly update. He just turned 2 on April 30th. And so this is gonna be his 2-year update. And I feel like my head's chopped off. I did all of Jane's updates until she turned 2. And so now we are doing Jackson's till he is 2. And we'll make sure we do like some yearly updates and stuff. But I feel like with the monthly updates, a lot of times after they turn like 18, 19 months, they don't have much going on month to month. So he is just saying a lot of new words and stuff, but we do have a few little updates that we can share, and then we'll be done with his monthly updates. I can't believe he is already 2 years old, you guys. That time flew by. Probably because I had another baby in between, but. What kind of birthday did you have? Birthday? What kind of birthday? Star Wars. He's probably not going to talk a lot because he is eating snacks, and that is like the only way I can get him to sit still. So his first little update, which you guys know Jackson if you watch my channel already, but he's just all over the place. He loves climbing on things. He loves jumping off of things. He is not scared of anything. He is learning to swim right now. He has this little bathing suit that has some inserts in it that you can take the inserts out. We like the puddle jumpers for when we go to like the beach and the sandbar and stuff like that, but in those they can't really learn how to use their arms to swim. So the bathing suit that he has, he can use his arms, but he has no fear in the swimming pool at all. He loves to jump right off into the water and swim around and play with all the toys and everything. And so he is just very confident, and he's very all over the place and go, go, go. But he's also, I think, we don't know what Piper's gonna be like too much yet because she's only 10 months old, but he is definitely one of the sweetest kids I've ever met. He is wanting to cuddle all the time. He gets his feelings hurt really easily. Like if we yell at him or tell him no about something, he's probably already upset about something already, and then we'll tell him no, and then he gets even more upset, which I know that kind of is like duh, but he like gets his feelings hurt if we get mad at him, or he just, I don't know, he just really can't handle somebody being angry at him. And he also gets his feelings hurt easily, like if a toy is taken away or something like that. And Jane wasn't really like that. Jane wasn't really cuddly. Mom. He gets really upset when I leave without him, and he's looking at himself in a mirror right now. Anyways, you guys get the point. He's very sensitive, but he's also a boy. And he likes all boy things. He likes shooting guns, like squirt guns, and pretends like sticks are guns, and swords and dirt, and yelling and jumping off things. He's definitely just all boy in that way. So his other update, you guys, I have not kept track of any of the words that he's saying. He is just talking. He has new words every single day. Chris and I be like, have you ever heard him say that before? And we're like, no. So he has so many different words, but he's also starting to talk in sentences this month. The other day I had a hair tie in my mouth because I was getting ready to do Jane's hair. And he said, what's that in your mouth, mommy? Like clear as day, what's that in your mouth, mommy? Like all of those words, clear, not missing a word. And he's just doing that a lot. Or he'll say like, Piper, get down, or Piper is a bad girl. Say stuff like that. And so he's starting to do sentences, which is really cute. Can you say, hi guys? Hi guys, Mom. Say, I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video. Whoa, whoa. Say, I'm eating some goldfish. Oh my gosh, he's going crazy, you guys. What else about Jackson? Oh, this month, 2 really big things. One, he went pee-pee in the potty for the first time, and he's been kind of doing that. I don't know if we're really ready for the potty training, like full force potty training, but we're definitely introducing the potty more than what we were doing before. We bought the little baby potty a long time ago, but he really just wasn't into it. But a lot of times when I'm putting his diaper on, he doesn't want a diaper. He'll say, no, 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 and he'll freak out if I leave his diaper off. And then so we try to let him go potty. He gone. We try to let him go potty like every 15 minutes. But just now today, before we did this video, he went potty 2 times on the potty, and then he was playing with Jane in my shower, and all of a sudden he was like squatting down over the... You guys, he's gonna be our child that breaks bones, I'm telling you. Jackson, don't jump off of that. It's dangerous. You're gonna hurt your... He likes to look at himself. There's a mirror right up there, and he likes to look at himself jump off the... I know I should probably tell him not to. Anyways, he was playing with Jane in the shower, and he was squatting over the drain and peeing into the drain. Oh, my life these days. You guys, there's not much more to update you on. The second big thing that happened this month was that he slept in our bed for the first time that wasn't a crib. He's always slept either in the crib or a pack and play his entire life. He's never slept anywhere else. He's never slept on a couch or a big bed or anything like that. He definitely has a big boy bed in his room right now that we use for like a little reading area. It's just an extra mattress that we have, and that'll be his bed whenever we transition him, and I'm not ready for that either. I'm like holding on to the diapers and the crib. Although I don't want to buy diapers, I just am not looking forward to the potty training process right now with a 10-month-old as well. So I'm just like holding it off, although I really do think that he's somewhat ready if we just went for it. But anyways, that's besides the point. One of the... About 2 weeks ago, I went to go paint Jackson's room, and I wanted to paint his room while all the other kids were resting, because there's no way I can paint it while they're awake. And so the way I did Piper was I set up the pack and play in our bedroom, and Piper took a nap in here while I painted her room. So I was going to do the same exact thing for Jackson, set up the pack and play in here. Well, Chris ended up taking my car to go somewhere, and we have the pack and plays just in the car just in case we ever need them while we're out. And so I didn't have the pack and plays, and I could have just waited and done it a different day, but I really just wanted to try to see what he would do. So I plopped him in our bed, I put some pillows around him, and I just told him not to move, to stay right there, don't get off the bed, and to take a nap. I gave him his passy, his lovey, I turned the sound machine on, and I left the room. And I honestly thought that I wasn't gonna get the room painted that day. I thought it was gonna be a total disaster. So I did wait a little bit to see if he would fall asleep, and I kept peeking in the door. Gotta get a snack. I kept peeking in the door to see if he was falling asleep, and a few times he would like go to the very edge of the bed and look over, and I could tell that he remembered that I told him not to get off the bed, and so he was doing a really good job with that, and finally he fell asleep. So then I was like, there's no way he's gonna sleep this long, because sometimes he'll wake up from his nap around like 3:30 and just hang out in his crib for 30 minutes before I go get him. And I was like, he's gonna wake up and then he's gonna get off the bed. But after I painted his room, I came back down, and actually I didn't finish his room. I tried, but I didn't. But I knew it was time to come wake him up, and he didn't even get up till like 4:30. And I kept peeking in like every 5 minutes, and then one of the times I peeked in, he was just laying on the bed with his eyes open. So he never got off. But like I said, I'm not really ready for that yet, but I have confidence that it will work when the time comes. And he just did a really good job. So I was really happy about that, and that was definitely a milestone for him. Jackson is the most social kid we have, and that is saying a lot because Jane is very social as well. Jane will talk to anybody. She strikes up conversations. She loves everybody. But Jackson is a different kind of social. He literally will say hi to everybody that passes him in the grocery store, when we're on walks outside, when we're at the pool. Anybody, if he walks by you or he strolls by you, he is going to be waving and saying hi. And it is just the cutest thing, and I think everybody loves it, especially older people. They love it. Then they'll strike up conversation with him and talk to him, and then Jane pops in, and just my kids are just loving everybody, loving to talk to people. They have no stranger danger, which is very scary because they will just talk to anybody and kind of hang out with anybody. But I like that about them. I like that they're willing to talk to other people. I do not think Piper is gonna be like that because she is definitely more shy so far. I know she's only 10 months old, but I can tell that she's a little bit more shy. Jackson loves Star Wars. I talked about this last month, but Star Wars is definitely his #1. He's really into Trolls and Paw Patrol still and Mickey Mouse still, but Star Wars is #1 right now. That was his birthday theme. If you guys haven't seen that video, we had a birthday for him, and then also his birthday party were both kind of Star Wars themed. And if any time we're getting ready to watch a movie, he begs to watch Star Wars. He loves lightsabers. He loves the pow pows that they use, the stormtroopers, and he just loves Star Wars. He got like a little R2-D2 stuffed animal toy that makes noise that he sleeps with, and it is just really cool that he's kind of into that because Chris likes Star Wars as well. Now he's singing the Star Wars theme song. So as I mentioned before, Jackson is really into the pool, but he just likes water in general. He loves the bath. He loves, he loves going to the beach and playing in the water there and the pool, which is surprising to me because last summer when he had just turned 1, he really wasn't into the whole pool thing. And I think it was because he wanted to be independent. He was too little for the puddle jumper. You have to be like 30 pounds for that. And he wasn't 30 pounds till the end of summer. So in the beginning of summer, Chris is on a phone call and it's coming through the monitor. So hang on one second. Anyways, last summer, Jackson, in the beginning of summer, he either had to like sit in one of those baby floats or we had to hold him while he was in the pool, and he did not like that at all. He didn't want to sit in the float, and he didn't really want anybody to hold him. He wanted to do his own thing, and he was just too little. He was too little for floaties on his arm. He was too little for the puddle jumpers, and so he didn't really swim that much until the end of summer when he could wear a puddle jumper. I'm just really surprised at how much he does like the water this summer, and I'm very happy about that because it is hot here. We're gonna be going to the beach a lot, the sandbar a lot, and we go to the pool all the time because it is right down the road. So that is pretty much it for Jackson's little update. He is finally 2 years old, and he is just growing up to be a crazy but very, very sweet boy. That's really the only way I can really explain it. Crazy but very sweet. I did want to share his stats with you and ask you guys a question. So Jackson has always been kind of on the higher end of the spectrum, or the percentiles or whatever. Jane was always like 90th to 100, and she's very tall. She is average, or not average, but her weight was always high in the percentile, but that's because her height was. So she's always just been a bigger girl. Everyone always thinks she's like a year or two older than she really is. And I'm 5'8", Chris is 6 feet, so it kind of makes sense. And Jackson was kind of doing the same thing. What is that, buddy?
Water.
Water? You just spilled everywhere?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
So Jackson kind of was following the same footsteps as Jane, kind of in the 90th, and then he kind of fell down to like the 60th. I'm looking in his little book that I write everything down in. But we just went to his 2-year appointment, and to be honest, I'm a tad bit worried, but the pediatrician told me not to worry at all. So he weighs 26 pounds, and that is the 35th percentile for weight. And so the only reason why that worries me is because he's definitely fallen off of his own curve. I know if your baby has always been on the 35th or around the 35th, great, good for that baby. But he's always been big. See, I'm going to go back really quick to see the last time I updated in my book. Okay, so the last time that I updated in my book, Jackson was 18 months old, and he weighed 25 pounds and 2 ounces, which was the 64th percentile. So between 1.5 and 2, he's only gained less than a pound, and his height was 33 3/4 inches, which was the 90th percentile, and now he is only 34 1/4 inches. So,
Mom, right here, the water.
What happened to the water?
I don't know.
It spilled?
Yeah.
You okay?
No, Dad. No, Dad, door.
You want some more water?
Yeah.
So anyways, he's grown less than an inch in 6 months and has only gained less than a pound. And so he was in the 90th percentile for height. Now he's in the 48th. So I don't know how to feel about that, because he's definitely fallen off of his growth curve for sure. He's fallen off. He's kind of been all over the place, but he has definitely fallen off now. And the pediatrician said not to worry, because I guess around 2 is when, if a child is gonna fall off, it'll probably be around now, because they're so active. They're running around everywhere, jumping off things non-stop. They hardly ever sit down, which is exactly like Jackson. And then they also start getting a little bit picky with food, which is what Jackson's doing as well. A lot of times, if I don't strap Jackson into his booster seat at the table, I'll feed him his food. He'll sit there, eat a few bites of something, and then he'll wanna go do something and play, and he'll get down, and I'll be off doing something else, and I won't notice that he ate like 2 bites of his lunch, and that was it. And so I've just got to get better at making sure he's eating everything that we give him, and maybe feeding him a little bit more if we can. And
Go.
yeah, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. So anyways, I'm a tad bit worried. I'm okay if he's gonna be a little kid, I don't know, but it's just weird because I'm tall, Chris is tall, Jane's tall. Maybe he's gonna be the short one of a family. That is fine. I feel like maybe I've done something or haven't done something. I don't know. I just feel a little bit bad. So let me know down in the comments if that's ever happened to you or your kids, if they've just totally fallen off the growth curve, what you did to get them back on, or what your pediatrician said. Let me know, because we're gonna try to give him some Pediasure, which I know has like tons of vitamins and nutrients and stuff in it, and it tastes like chocolate milk, which he loves. And we're just gonna do our best to make sure that he eats all of his food every time we sit down. So anyways, I definitely have mommy guilt a little bit about that, because that's never happened to me before. Jane's always been on her curve, so I was a little bit shocked at his appointment. So anyways, other than that, he is such a healthy little boy, and that is it for our video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and Jackson is gonna end the video for you guys. Should we say bye?
Bye, guys.
But I can't see you. Here.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Say love you.
I love you.
Say see you next time.
Subscribe.
Say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Say thumbs up.
Thumbs up.